Okay, I'm going to do this little quick review about this short on euro dollar that we took a while ago. And let me see if I could find, here to go, the 5 minute. All right, here's when we got in this trade, right up here. Okay, we took a short here, so we got filled at 20. Took profits as it worked its way down, and we're still holding a position. And the reason we didn't follow it with a trailing stop is because lately, when I'm looking for some of these big moves, what I have found is that the market, if you do trailing stops, it will come back and take you out. See, and I know some guys had trailing stops. Here's where they got taken out. Market went back up to it, and not only did it come back up to these levels, but it actually pushed even higher. And you can see we almost, at least my position was almost stopped out here as we reached this 34.16. So it didn't quite hit. I was actually about 2 points away from getting stopped out, and hopefully, you know, this is as far as it's going to go and test. But this is the reason why, you know, still when I'm looking for that icing on the cake, I have actually come to the conclusion I can't do a trailing stop until the market has really significantly done a significant move, which in this case, you know, from up here, I would have liked to have seen it down here in this area, down at 33.60. Then I would have probably brought my stop down to a little bit over big figures, somewhere around 34.05, let's say. Because if the market from down here was to make a retracement to back up to big figure or above that, then chances are this, you know, this trade would probably continue going up to higher levels, which I'm anticipating. And I have a target of 35.80 for that next move up. But before it does that, I think it needs to come back and take care of some technicals. And the technicals are somewhere down here. And this is about where I would think. You know, I have a 3,300 target limit, but I'll reconsider as the day wears on, and possibly, you know, may change that to around 33.20. So again, taking 100 points rather than 120. But you know, it's a trade that you gotta give it time, and so it's tough. I think many of you have heard me in the past. I have a hard time holding on to long-term trades, and so what I did with this one is I actually walked away, set my break-even, and walked away and shut down the platform. And I'm not even trying to do anything. I'm staying away from that platform until I can see the trade down here at 33.60, where then I'll go ahead and get in it and change the stop from break even to, you know, locking in at least 15.20. Yeah, it's a tough one, I got to tell you, you know, but you know, there's a huge potential for you know, 100 points and maybe even more. You know, I may consider when I get there to close whatever I've got and leave a tiny little bit of something and maybe come to lower levels. But I am estimating that, you know, euro dollar will continue to climb a little bit higher, and I think 35.80 might be that place. Now, here's the key: when. So you know, we'll continue to play the odds, and the odds will always be, if, you know, we're going to risk 1 and for a potential to make 10, you know, I'm going to take that every day. And then in the process, you know, like always, the premises of what we do is cash out, take some points, put them in the bank, and then the other stuff is a free ride. If we can get it, great. If not, you know, we don't lose anything. Don't win, but don't lose. So just a little bit of modification to what I've done in the past, where I always do somewhat of a trailing stop. In this occasion, I've done a little bit of a slight change because of market conditions, and I'm just leaving break-even in its place. So that's pretty much it for that one, and we'll see how this works out.